Hello, I'm Barbara Jean Gregory Dibble. I was born and raised in Farmington, Utah, and I married Kent Dibble, and we moved to Tempe, Arizona, where we've lived for almost 50 years. This is my recipe for Special K Bars that happen to be everybody's favorite, and I'm happy to show you how to do it. I probably make them at least once a week. It takes 15 minutes. And everybody loves them, and everywhere we go, they request that I bring the Special K Bars. The first step that I take is I measure 6 cups of Special K cereal into a big bowl. A big bowl this size helps when everything else is added to it. I measure my peanut butter into a bowl. I use 16 ounces of peanut butter. I empty 2 bags of chips. 1 butterscotch, 1 semi-sweet chocolate chips into a Pyrex bowl and put them in the microwave to melt for the topping. You have to be careful when you melt them that they don't burn. So I put them in for 2 minutes at the power level of 4, and then I check. So I've got it at 2 minutes at level 4. You can see that the chocolate has melted, but the butterscotch is usually harder, so I'll put it in another 2 minutes. Okay, I'll melt the butter now and add the sugar and the salt. I started on high and get the butter going, and then I add the light corn syrup, a cup, with a teaspoon of vanilla, and let that melt into the butter. Then I add the sugar and salt, and finally the peanut butter that I've taken out of the jar. It's just easier to do it that way. Now, on a second turn, you can stir it really easily. They blend well, and I would rather do it slowly so that the butterscotch especially burns if you're not careful. But now, they both melt together well, and they'll stay hot until I can put them on top of the bars. The butter's melted. It's ready for the light corn syrup. Teaspoon of vanilla. Combine it. Add the sugar and salt. Stir it in good. When it starts to bubble, then I put in the peanut butter. Stir that in. Sometimes it takes a bit to stir the peanut butter smooth. Pour it in. It's hot, you have to be careful. Scrape it all out. And just a note, it burns easily, so you have to stir it while it's blending. And then you just stir it into the Special K. 19-inch by 13-inch pan. Just scrape it in there. And mash it to the corners. Now, just one of my little secrets. I like to put it in the pan, get them in the corners, but then I like to go around and push it back from the pan. And that way, when you put the melted chocolate in, it goes down the side and you get a double dose. And sometimes I go through and just make arcs so that the chocolate can go down in those little places. It's just what you like. So here's the melted chocolate, still hot. Dump it in. There you go. Okay, the bars are ready to cut. They've been in the fridge for 2 hours, usually 2 to 2.5 hours. Make them firm enough to cut. So we pull them out. And this is what we use, this instrument, to cut the bars. You do whatever size you want, how many you want, it's up to you. And when you're done, voila, a beautiful bar to eat. Simple as that.